Mystery. Mystery. Did not do much. Did not do much. Here we go. Ain't no way.
Yo, it's your boy KG. Back here, one another video, man. You know what time it is. We
Yes,
back.
sir. And the
Um,
homie, the ghost of CHCK.
you already know. Oye should be joining us. He's running a little late, but he'll be popping up here shortly. Just a quick announcement, real quick. Next Saturday is holiday weekend. We will not have a podcast next weekend, but after next weekend we will. So I just want to give everybody what's up Neo, what's up. Just want to give everybody a heads up
You're
so and it is Christmas Day. So well, not Christmas Day, but Christmas weekend, obviously. So we will not be live next
you
week. Just wanted to give everybody um a heads up on that. So we're gonna Stoner will join here eventually, and when he does, we'll bring him in. We're gonna start off with the first topic. Activision secret finally revealed. We're gonna see what he got to say. We got couple good topics. I think y'all should definitely stay throughout this podcast. A lot of shit to talk about. We'll give our minds, ideas. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream, and we're gonna go from there.
yo.
So just letting you know, we will not be live next Saturday for holidays. But after that we'll be back on that. But let's get to the first topic. First topic, Activision secret finally revealed. Go ahead, OG, start off the video. Let's see what this nigga got to say.
This is Nero's cinema. All props to him. We're gonna be reacting here, y'all. Major YouTuber, if y'all want to like, comment, subscribe on him too. You already know.
This year, that was kind of a given, but it's more that
You
Call
need
of
to
Duty
start
fell off
there.
a freaking cliff. Like, we all knew the game wasn't doing that well sales-wise, but regardless of personal opinion of the game, or matchmaking, or even the new event, which is going to be shown here in this video, objectively, Black Ops 7 has not been doing very well by Call of Duty standards, and today we learned just how bad things really freaking are. So I'm just going to jump into this because we have a lot to cover here. What we're looking
So basically, they're talking about the sales here, right, Gotti?
Yeah. So basically, they're gonna talk about the sales. Well, he's gonna be talking. He's gonna be basically bait. He's gonna rage bait, bro. He's gonna be rage baiting big time, bro. Like really big time, bro. You about to see? He about to rage bait big time.
at are the official Circana numbers, which tracks the best-selling video games of 2025 across Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and even the Nintendo eShop, and unsurprisingly, Battlefield 6 is number 1. But what is surprising, however, is Black Ops 7 is not number 2. It's not even number 3. Hell, it's not even number 5. It's ranked number 7, barely ahead of last year's game.
Yo, everybody,
Pause.
this is look,
Pause.
bro. This is on PlayStation. This is on console. This is on PC. Call of Duty is number fucking 7, bro.
And this is all
7.
consoles. This is all consoles, Gotti. This is physical, digital,
Wow.
Nintendo, Nintendo eShop, PlayStation, Xbox,
Yo,
PC. Pretty,
everybody, do y'all
good,
understand that? Call of Duty is number 7.
pretty bad, kind of bad.
Yo, OG, after seeing right now, seeing this chart right here. Yo, hold on real quick before you give your answer. Everybody in the comments, what y'all gotta say about Call of Duty falling to number 7? Real quick, OG, what you gotta say about that?
Damn, it's crazy. I don't even know what Monster Hunter Wilds is, bro. I'm sorry. I haven't followed Capcom in a long time, but I don't know what that is. NBA
How is
2K6. Um,
Borderlands even like trying to get
Borderlands
that?
4. Borderlands 4 is crazy. Madden NFL 26. Like, bro, Madden drops every year, just like Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse, dog. There's no
That's,
excuse. There's no excuse. Like, damn. uh, not surprised.
yeah, yo, that's crazy work, bro. I don't even see Battlefield though, so I can't even talk shit. I don't even see Battlefield. Oh, there you go, Battlefield number 1. My fault. I'm lying. That's crazy. Where's Arc Raiders? Hold up, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Top 20 game,
This is
physical.
dollar sales, Shroom, so it might not
Yeah,
have to basically be related to player count, but this is
yeah. I think
dollar
yeah, I
sales.
think yeah,
Yeah, this
sales.
is
Yeah,
dollar sales.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This is sales. Like basically, who has the most sales so
but
far?
that's
Top.
that's
I
very
mean,
possible. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, Battlefield has dropped off a good bit, especially with
Yeah. I was about to say
Borderlands
because like,
and
yeah, I was about to
Arc
say that because
Raiders.
like, exactly. Because I'm like, yo, Arc Raiders is pretty good. So for it to, so that means for Battlefield, bro, they still outsold Black Ops 7. They did their job, bro. No, this is not
Yeah,
player count. This is dollar sales. Like, bro, if I'm
yeah, sales,
Battlefield,
sales. This is just sales. Yeah,
yeah,
money, money,
yeah, yo, if I was, bro, if I was Battlefield right now,
money. Get
I'm
some
happy.
dollar signs in the chat.
You know what I
Money, money.
mean? Like
It's
I'm
about
just
the
saying,
money.
bro. Like, I'm just being honest, bro. CCK all day, y'all already know. But no, I'm just being honest, bro. Where is
Money.
Stoner at? But let's be honest, Battlefield did his job. They also Black Call of Duty. They did what they said they was going to do,
Better
bro.
player count. I can see that. Yeah, more players on PC too. Yeah, yeah.
You know, and he said because I know on console Call of Duty has better play count than Battlefield. Probably. We'll find out. We'll see. It might be in this video. We'll find out. Keep going,
Yeah,
OG.
yeah. I think we're gonna see a lot of that here coming up. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll
Yep.
see,
Now, one
bro.
very important caveat about this chart, and I need to point this out, is these stats are only valid through November 19th, meaning these numbers were accurate 15 days after the launch of Black Ops 7, but they do not count the past few weeks or the remaining 2 weeks that we have here in December. That being said, however, more than 2 weeks of launch plus Black Friday, and Black Ops 7 is ranked, freaking ironically, I suppose, number 7, which is pretty damn funny if you think about it. But something else I'd like to point out here is that
Number
Black Ops
7.
6 is right on the coattails of Black Ops 7, even though these numbers are being tracked after the first 2 months of that game being out. That certainly seems to indicate that between the two games, Black Ops 6 sold way better at launch than what Black Ops 7 did. But all this is basically to say Black Ops 7 flopped harder than virtually any Call of Duty in history. And if you think I'm lying, if you think I'm grifting out here, because that's a new buzzword that people like to throw around, let's pull out the freaking receipts, man. So
Are
far
you
here in
lying or what?
2025, Black Ops 7 is the number 7 best-selling game, and all metrics really seem to
See the
indicate that's
receipts.
probably not even going to finish top 5. In 2024, Black Ops 6 was, believe it or not, the best-selling game of the year right before it fell off a cliff. In 2023, Modern Warfare 3, which was said to be one of the worst COD launches ever, actually finished number 2 for the year behind Hogwarts Legacy. Back in 2022, back when Circana was called the MPT Group, we learned that Modern Warfare 2 finished number 2 behind Elden Ring. And then 2021, which apparently was a banner year for video games, Vanguard finished number 1, with the residual sales of Black Ops Cold War finishing number 2. And then, of course, the same thing was true with Cold War winning 2020 and Modern Warfare winning 2019. So throughout the entirety of this whole like new gen, like Warzone / skill-based matchmaking era of COD, Call of Duty has finished number 1 or number 2 every single year. But right now, with like 30 days to go and more than 2 weeks after launch, counting Black Friday, Black Ops 7 is being beat out by Battlefield 6, NBA 2K, freaking Monster Hunter, Borderlands 4, College Football 26, and
Monster
Madden
Hunter.
26. And that's
Yeah.
insane to me, man. Like, it really is.
heard
Like, no
that.
wonder Activision has
Yo,
refused to
OG,
acknowledge sales
yo,
or
pause real quick. Pause this shit. Pause this shit. Yo, can I be honest with you, OG?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting undisputed, bro.
The boxing game?
Yeah.
I have to look at that.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Get some boxing content, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Boxing
Go ahead, keep
content.
going. Yeah.
Address player count concerns whatsoever. It's no wonder the game is free to play right now. It's no wonder we've had double XP on virtually 24/7 since launch. And it's also no wonder why they keep trying to shoot down leaks and shoot down rumors surrounding Call of Duty right now. Like, these guys are in uncharted waters right now. They said they were too big to fail. They said they weren't worried, and look where that got them, man. Like, Call of Duty isn't number 1 anymore. It's not even number 2 or number 5 or number 6. It's freaking number 7 right now. Just talk about like your all-time falls from grace. And honestly, I'm really freaking glad this happened.
Glad y'all
How
here.
many times over the years have we said that Call of Duty needed to be humbled? It needed competition, right? It needed something to push innovation and keep the series moving forward. Like we just went over with all the recent Call of Duty games, the reason why things got to this point in the first place and the reason why COD stagnated so much was because the formula was working for them, right? If you're finishing number 1 or number 2 every single year, despite all the skill-based matchmaking, despite the terrible launches, despite all the crossovers and the cartoon bullshit and all that stuff, they kept finishing number 1 or number 2. And it might sound crazy here, but I can actually see why the higher-ups in Activision truly thought they were too big to fail. Like, when they could put out complete slop, like the newer Modern Warfare 2, that's like the worst one that comes to mind in recent years anyway. If they can put out a game like that and still have it do incredibly well, have it be the number 2 best-selling game of the year, have it just sell millions.
Basically, the reason why he's rage baiting because he's gonna go. He's basically all right. So he's building up. He's building. All right. So he's building up to where he's about to say. So recently, just to give y'all a heads up, Sledgehammer, I think it's or Infinite Warfare. I think it's Infinite Warfare. They came out with a tweet because Ghost of Hope came out with his tweet saying that from what his sources is telling them, Modern Warfare 4, the new game that's coming out in 2026, is going to be basically copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2. With recoil, you can see all the smoke from the gun, shit like that. Some things that people that like me, I didn't even notice that, so I don't even care. Like, I didn't even know there was smoke coming off my gun when I was shooting it. I really did not notice that, and I played that shit. Trust me on that. So he's rage baiting bad because he's about to complain because Infinite War, or I think either Infinite Warfare, whatever, whoever is doing the Sledgehammer, whoever is doing the one next year, they came out and said, "Don't believe everything you hear. Happy holidays." So what he's doing is he's trying to like build
He's
up
rage
all
baiting.
the lines, yeah, to lead into what he really wants to say, to kind of like get you already mad. So when he slams you in the face, what he's about to tell us, that's why, bro. Go ahead, you get play. Y'all about to see. Now I remember this fucking video. My
Millions
fault,
and millions
chat.
of copies, not counting all the microtransactions and everything. I can see why they thought they were too big to fail. But what the Activision executives didn't realize was their bubble was about to burst, man, because years and years of manipulation and cutting out core features and content, and then the entire systematic destruction of Call of Duty's identity. We especially saw it last year with Black Ops 6. Just all that came to a pass with Black Ops 7. And I do know for a lot of you guys out there, the timing could not have been worse, because I do see a lot of people that truly enjoy Black Ops 7 as a game. And I can see where they're coming from, because on paper, Black Ops 7 is a fantastic game. I even said in all my reviews of the game so far that it is better objectively than Black Ops 6. It's not perfect, but it definitely is better because it basically takes all the mistakes that were made with Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 6.
On that? Like, what's wrong with the game for real? Like, OG, what's wrong with the game?
I mean, it's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would give you the rundown, dog. If you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, you know, like.
Oh, I think I've been waiting. Hold up, my fault. Oh, hey, you
bring him in.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Yeah, like you said, Call of Duty. Great.
How long you been in? Wait, how long you been in it?
About a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Because I was okay, my fault. Good. Don't worry about that.
You get my old fart. Good. Yeah, but no, for real. Like, OG and O-Head, since you're not here in here, like, yo, what's the problem with the game? Like, bro, what's wrong with this game? Besides the cheating problem and the low player count, what's wrong with the game?
There ain't nothing wrong with it, I don't think. I mean, it's a regular Call of Duty. It's what I come to expect from Call of Duty as a shooter game. I mean, is there things that need work? Yes. But...
OG, can I give you 5 things real quick? Just yes or no questions to each and every one. First question.
Go.
Everybody didn't want that Beavis and Butthead. They took that out, right?
Yep.
Everybody wanted content. Crazy content, like grinding content. Even the content after you complete all the content to get the mastery content. They had that, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
gave
they got.
minimal
They. I like the.
skill-based
I like the
matchmaking,
camo gun.
right? Right? Okay, they gave out a crazy zombie map, right? Hold up, niggas were
I ain't even
complaining
played that shit.
about BO6 maps, about them not being 3 lanes, and these are 3 lanes. Nobody's complaining about the maps, right? That's 5 fucking things that they integrate to BO7 that we wanted as a community. What's the fucking problem? Are we just bitching?
They're just bitching to have something to bitch about at this point.
Again, bro. Again, the rise and fall of Call of Duty, and I think, and we've touched on this sometimes. But I don't think we touch on it enough. And obviously, we're a podcast show itself, but it's streamers, man. It goes back to streamers, man. Uh, you know, Activision and catering to these streamers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To the big
can't have
name
your
stream.
can't can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with the game. It's Call of Duty. How long we been playing Call of Duty? You know what I'm saying? How old am I? You know what I'm saying? How old are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What is the
yeah.
same thing that you gonna run into Call of Duty games, bro? You gonna run into cheaters. You gonna run
Mm,
into crazy, skill based lobbies. Whether skill based wasn't even a thing back in the days. It was all connection based.
Right.
Right, which is what anybody would want. But but it didn't matter, bro. You were running into motherfuckers that were crazy, or maybe you were fucking around. You were the crazy one in that lobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh,
exactly,
but
exactly.
that's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing. I remember OG Modern Warfare 2. I'm talking like 2012. Like what was the first one?
Yeah,
I remember spawning into lobbies
maybe look
and
fast.
everlasting nukes. The lobby would never end. You would spawn into a game and just keep getting killed and killed and killed by AC-130s and nukes, and the nukes would never end. Like, bro, there's BS like that that's been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
Years. There's nothing new
Mm-hmm.
about Call of Duty, bro. People gonna hack. People gonna find a way to manipulate shit. It's gonna happen with any game. You know what I'm saying?
They just
So
want something to bitch about, and
they some of these content creators gonna find something to bitch about. These
when,
streamers.
when you want something to bitch about, you will find it.
Yep, exactly. I like that. When you want something to bitch about, you go find it. Yep,
I mean,
hundred
that's
percent,
what I
hundred
think about
percent,
it, bro.
100%. All right,
Right?
let's. While Gotti's checking on that, we gonna run this here.
and they fixed them, right? They claim that matchmaking has been loosened. There's a lot more to grind for than ever before. Endgame is good. Zombies is great. Hell, the events have even been pretty good. But none of that really seems to matter much because fans, just in general, it seems, are fed up. And then Call of Duty itself got some real competition for a change. And look what freaking happened here. I truly think we owe all of this to Battlefield 6 because while I personally believe that Black Ops 7 was pretty much doomed from the start, I honestly did not see it getting beat out by freaking Madden or college football or anything like that, or even freaking Borderlands. Like, if Battlefield 6 was not a thing and it was just like business as usual, I truly think Black Ops 7 would have outsold all those games, but so many people decided to move on to Battlefield and leave Call of Duty behind. And if you played those other games, you know it's the same bullshit. You know what I'm talking about here. Like, Madden is still
Because
Madden. There's
that,
some
look,
improvements,
I
but
want to
still freaking
contradict
Madden
them
is.
a little bit, bro. You can't really say everybody left to Battlefield because
Right.
technically, let's be honest. All right. Just hear me out, and then I want y'all like y'all opinion on it too, right? I feel like the fuck Phil. Here's the facts. Let's say 85% of people that went from Call of Duty to Battlefield. I say out of 85%, 65 went to other games. There's only minimum that stayed because a lot of Call of Duty players that went to Battlefield didn't really like it. It wasn't the same to them, and that's when these me included because I'm part of it. The Battlefield community, we was telling y'all this is not Call of Duty. Shit, when I told my OG to play Red Sec with me, which we need to get back into, OG, we need to get back into
Yeah,
some Battlefield Red Sec. Like on God,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But no, on all jokes aside though, right? That game right there, bro, like it's not Call of Duty. When I told you about it, you was like, all right, cool. I had to tell you, like, look, bro, we might have some things like Call of Duty with the boxes, but bro, everything is different.
Right.
And I mean, and it is. It's not the same, bro. So
Yeah, I think I'm frozen. I'm gonna back out and come back in.
are you frozen? All right.
Yeah, I'm not moving for some reason.
Oh, he's from El Salvador. You don't got that green card.
This motherfucker.
Yeah,
This
I mean, I need
Salvadorian
that.
shit.
I need that green card. Let me get that. Let me check on
Green
your visa.
card. We need the green card.
Let me check on that visa real quick, bro. Let me check on that visa real quick.
I'm not high enough for this shit.
Hi, neighbor. Cheating on me.
Ain't nobody cheating.
Hello, sis.
I was like, I heard
Is
whatever
it
you said, motherfucker.
sorry, bro? You said you heard me, OG? Oh, my
Yeah.
fault. Fuck you, nigga.
He came back in like I heard everything you said, motherfucker. He put you straight
Yeah.
on blast. Like I heard it
So,
all.
so what y'all got? What y'all comment on that though? Like, you know what I mean, about how, like, he's saying that people that left a Call of Duty to go to a game. Let's be honest, a lot of them that didn't really stay.
Right? Even if they didn't go to Call of Duty, not all of them went to Battlefield. You got some that went to Arc Raiders. You got some. I mean, there's other games out there that people were playing.
What you got to say, OG?
I agree, bro. I just think it was just one of those years, bro. Like what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If three fire ass games were dropping, you know what I'm saying? And you
At
can
the
only
same
pick one
time,
at the same time. You're gonna pick whatever you want to, Are you gonna pick you've gotten Call of Duty for Christmas 5 years in a row because Call of Duty been on fire for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But this year they talking about Battlefield 6 is the new thing. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna get for Christmas? You gonna get Call of Duty what you've been getting every for 5 years,
Chris,
or you gonna get battle? You gonna try something new? You gonna try something new, dog? Come on now. It's
Chris,
it's
you
it's
stupid as
it's
shit.
it's not that
it's just
deep. You
human
know what I'm
nature
saying?
common
Like
sense.
it's not that deep. You know
Chris,
what I'm saying? Like
Chris, I already know you here illegally, nigga. I already know that. I accept you still with all open arms. I already know your Mexican ass is here illegally.
But we still want to see that green
Technically,
card.
nobody's here illegally because it's stolen land, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Right? He
Yeah,
ain't wrong. Like they call this. Yeah.
Technically,
We're
OG,
not the
you know what I
Native
mean?
Americans. The
So you
Native Americans are the Indians.
when you get a chance, pull up the video so I can pull it up.
oh yeah. My bad. I forgot about
Oh no, you
because
good? No, you good? No, we chilling, bro.
I
This is
forgot when
what
you jump
podcast
back
we do.
in. When you jump back in, it clears
What? Really?
the thing
This is
the
my
thing.
fucking New York strip. Fuck you.
Damn, she want the
Stoner,
New
you
York strip. That bitch fancy.
Yes. Yeah, I got a New York strip and this dog's like barking at me for it. Like, give me the steak. You know you want to give me that steak.
yo, OG,
Yo,
you gotta add that to your name now, nigga.
do you like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It is like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people change their gamer tags a little bit. Like a lot of people rebranded. Like, oh, like think about it. Stoner went from Stoner to Old Head Entertainment. Like a lot of people changed a lot of their names, different shits. That D goes the way he spelled it though. You didn't notice that, man?
All the burners calling again.
I thought you meant because when you pronounced it, I thought it was like D, like D.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like yeah. That's what I
Now
was like.
the question is it gonna look fire in front of the Japanese characters? You know what I mean? Because you have to name it Japanese on that. Because that would look fire though. I don't know. Only time will
Something to think
tell.
about. Something to think about.
But yeah. All right, let me pull up the next job real quick. Let me pull up this shit. Pull
You
this
still
shit
going
up.
through this video, or you want to jump through the next one?
If can you skip towards the end, bro, where he's
In
talking
September,
about that tweet from Ghost of Hope?
Yeah.
If not, then it's not it, and then we can go to the next one. Keep just hit, yeah, keep, yes, yeah, just keep right there, right there. Start right there. Start right there. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. What we got? Go ahead.
Call of Duty franchise experienced a double-digit percentage full game dollar sales decline. Damn, that sucks. When compared to November 2024 in the U.S. per Circana, comparing Black Ops 7 launch to Black Ops 6. That sucks.
Yeah, hit play from here. Let's see
Bad.
where he's
dollar
going.
sales decline when compared to November 2024. Like Black Ops 6 outsold Black Ops 7, which is freaking wild to me. And that just really goes to show how bad things are right now. And it's going to be quite some time before anything gets better, if they even do get better. So the update, I will say, that came out yesterday, that does seem to be a step in the right direction. And believe it or not, what we got in Black Ops 7 is actually much better than what happened in Battlefield 6 recently. So let's go ahead and wrap the video up with that. So as some of you may know, the Codmas event came out yesterday, and I was not able to play or record it or anything when it first came out because yesterday was the day that we went out and did all our Christmas shopping and everything. But today, I was able to hop on and see what all the fuss was about, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I really am. Like, I know, I can't believe no freaking Grifter Cinema over here has something positive to say. It's almost as if I judge each update and each change as objectively as I can and give you guys my honest feedback in reaction. It's a crazy concept, I know, but somehow it's worked for the past 15 years. And what we have here, in my honest opinion, is probably the best seasonal event that Call of Duty has done since the good old days of Modern Warfare Remastered and Call of Duty World War II. There are 2 reward tracks, which each have their own challenges that you can complete in Endgame, Multiplayer, Zombies, or Warzone. The rewards themselves are honestly pretty good as well. We have the new LMG, we have an animated Christmas camo that you can use on all of your weapons. We then have a Christmas blueprint for the Peacekeeper, and then we have like a gingerbread man or gingerbread house, something like that blueprint for the Nova line. On top of that, we have a few calling cards and emblems, which are probably made by AI. We then have Sleigh Jack. We have the Holiday Havoc game mode, which honestly is pretty fun. It's kind of crazy at times, but it's actually pretty fun. And then we have the entire Christmas redesign of Astro Malorum and Zombies. We have Jingle Hells returning, as well as a challenge mode, each with their own rewards. And then we have Warzone being updated as well. And I'm not much of an endgame guy, but maybe the endgame map got updated as well. I'm truly not sure about that, but I genuinely think this is the most effort they put into a seasonal event in COD in the past 7 or 8 years, right? So I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I think the event is great. It doesn't fix a lot of the core problems with the game, but it's a step in the right direction. And if every event going forward can be at this level, it will certainly help Black Ops 7 out quite a bit. Though I don't think it's ultimately going to save the game or anything like that. Because with the sales numbers being the way that they are, I'm not sure there's anything they can do to win players back or get Call of Duty back on top, at least this year. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, time is going to tell. But for right now, anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here today because I definitely wanted to go over the sales numbers because we finally got to see what Activision's been hiding for all this time, as well as I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the new events since I've been calling out for years now for Call of Duty to make seasonal events good like they used to be. And in my honest opinion, I think they did just that here with Black Ops.
I think about the sales decline between the 2 games and stuff like that.
I think again, man. To me, I think it's timing. I think it's timing, honestly. That's all. I think if there were no other games, Call of Duty be number 1.
Right.
Take some of these big shooters that dropped this season out of the picture, and Call of Duty's Call of Duty's up there just by default. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they had too much competition this year, man. When you got competition, you know what I'm saying? Those sales ain't gonna look the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead. You can bring up the next video. Modern Warfare 4 leaks. Let's check out these Modern Warfare 4 leaks. See how this shit goes.
The leakies.
See what we got here. You know what I mean? We got the WikiLeaks. You know what I mean? The WikiLeaks.
Got the leaks.
I feel like if there wasn't any other games drop with COD numbers would be higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point though. I think that's the point that Nero was making though, you know what I mean? Because there's so much other stuff to do now, like Battlefield 6. Like the numbers are, obviously showing. So now obviously, if he's rage baiting it and taking it to a whole nother level, how the fuck yeah, like he just dick rodding. You can just tell every fucking video he has made has been dick rodding on that shit. But alright, but we're gonna start with this one. We got another video. This is Modern Warfare for Elites. Let's get it. And we got our before you hit play. We do not own the naming rights, the rights to this video. We're reacting to swag. Y'all either can go like, comment, subscribe, but I wouldn't subscribe. You know why? Because he ain't CCK. Fuck that nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to Swag for the video though. Let's go.
Some of the biggest news ever for Call of Duty right now on Modern Warfare 4, the next Call of Duty. Today, I'm doing a video with my dog, Big Cartier, in the building.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good?
Probably the craziest leak they've ever done for Modern Warfare 4. We got the entire details of what the game's going to look like and just a bunch of things going on. So we want your feedback in the comment section below. Make sure y'all drop a like, hit that subscribe button down below. Cardi, how many likes are we shooting for?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like MW2. I didn't like MW2, but my only thing is, if the community likes it, then I'm with the community.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'll give my opinions once we go through this entire everything leaked about Modern Warfare 4. Let's get into it, man. So apparently for Modern Warfare 4, it is very similar to MW2. It's very similar to MW2. DMZ is returning, which is expanding on the first DMZ.
I didn't even play the main DMZ, only for there was like camos and like little unlocks that was like specific for DMZ. So like I wasn't really the biggest DMZ player. I wasn't a fan of playing against like the AI, but like also
for sure
PvP and losing all your stuff. It just wasn't. It's just not for me. But.
Yeah, I hear you. When people say when they're saying that MW4 is similar to MW2, I think I was explaining to you this in the car. I understand why that game is going to be similar to MW2. Let me break it down for you. MW2 was the most sold Call of Duty of all time. So it's hard to like sit there even from a business standpoint. You look at it, right? Black Ops 6 did bad. It's mainly just because of the updates. They didn't update the game. It wasn't anything like that. Black Ops 7 did terrible. Battlefield dropped. A more tactical game came out, boom, guns blazing, outsold Call of
Look at that. I think we need to look at that, guy.
What was that? Battlefield had it. Battlefield 6 had a massive launch, selling over. Damn. Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
When the last time,
Just off the rip, Call of Duty was cooked right there. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like,
when the last time we've been on Battlefield?
right. I don't know. What the fuck?
Yo, we gotta get back on that.
Yeah, we gotta get on some Red Sack,
Yeah,
whatever.
Red sack.
Call
Of Duty. Probably, I don't know if they outsold it, but they definitely were up there for sure. I just think they look at the numbers and they go, why would we not make a game just like how we did with MW2? Because it sold the most. So I understand why they're going back to the basics, but they're going to learn like they did last time. There's a lot of things in that game.
Can I be honest with y'all? Modern Warfare 2 is exactly what everybody wanted, a grounded game. Stop bitching. It's realistic and grounded. Y'all want to ground it, they give you grounded. Let's be honest. Modern Warfare 2 was very grounded. Modern Warfare 3 was omni-movement. Or introducing omni-movement. Because I think you could slide a certain way in Modern Warfare 3 already, and they just expanded on it. Like, think about that. Modern Warfare 2 was grounded. It was. There was no wall jumping. There was no slide cancellation like Battlefield. Y'all want it grounded, minimum. Y'all, I just don't get it, man. But yeah, look, you can't play, bro.
Right?
Dude, when they get what they want, then they're not
Yeah,
to
you
bitch about.
can't have your cake and eat it too, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, these kids nowadays do. Shit. They want it all.
The game's too fast. The game's too slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? People can't make up their minds sometimes, dog.
That word is not good, so we're gonna get into it, man. So let me know if you guys actually enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. For us content creators, it's a little bit different versus you guys. Like, as far as if the numbers are good and people enjoy the game, I mean, we're gonna make content on regardless. We're gonna adapt regardless. But I don't know. Black Ops 7's a good Call of Duty. It is. Like, it's a good COD, and it sucks that you know what I'm saying, with no skill-based matchmaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these different things that they introduced that they're gonna probably take away from Modern Warfare 4.
True. They are definitely going to take it away. I truly enjoy BL7, but I can already see it's going downhill. MW2, it may revive some of those players that left.
Yeah.
But also, even if this game does appeal to those people are just tired of Call of Duty. I'm not even saying Call of Duty is good or bad. I'm not even giving my opinion on that. But some people are really tired of Call of Duty, so they're going to explore other games. We got Battlefield, we got Raiders.
Well, yeah, like with DMZ.
Bro, what were we just saying, bro? What were we just saying?
Yeah, you got
Like,
multiple.
like what were we just saying?
Exactly. You got multiple
See,
games.
also,
You
I
got so
think they're
many games
also
that you
looking
could
at
definitely play.
DMZ is probably looking at Arc Raiders. DMZ
Bro,
might
they
actually
real good.
work
You
this
gotta think
time
about
because
them
now
bringing
they
back
have a good
DMZ.
idea what it
You gotta think
actually
about
looks
that,
like
bro. I'm not gonna
in a
lie. I'm not
story mode,
really. I
right?
wasn't really
Where
a
they
DMZ for like. You know what I mean? Like all the time I really hop on DMZ when like me and Ohead, like, cause Ohead, we used to do this right away when we had let's say I would have got the blueprint, and let's say you couldn't get the battle pass. You know how we could just drop you the gun so you could just get it. Like there was
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like, I mean, right? That was the only time I really did.
I
We
I
had
played it.
people
I played
join
it
and
very little bit. I played it with the wife because it wasn't as sweaty because you had the bots in there and some people half the time was trying to team up and shit, and be friendly and you know.
then fuck you over like one rock.
But,
have a balance
yeah,
of where Tarkov was a little bit too slow, but Arc Raiders are doing it just right. So if Call of Duty puts their spin on an Arc Raiders type of extraction shooter, they're going for the double whammy.
I'm gonna say this right now.
imagine the wall
DMZ
jumping and all that in
is gonna
DMZ would
be
be crazy.
not only bigger, but
It-
they're
no,
gonna show
there's
it
no
way more
wall
love than
jumping.
Warzone this year.
I know.
I can already see it. Not only
But I
is it
know what you're
returning, but
saying.
they're
I get what you're
expanding
saying.
on
My
it
fault.
in Arc
But I-
Raiders. Come on now, it only makes sense. I can't even be mad. At
I
that point.
think this DMZ is going to be
Returning, but they're expanding on it in Arc Raiders. Come on now, it only makes sense. I
Yeah.
can't even be
Damn,
mad.
yo,
I think
pause.
I
Yo,
think this
pause there.
DMZ
What y'all think about that? What y'all think about what he just said? He's saying that his prediction is this update next year for like Blackout for Warzone is it. He believes they're gonna expand on DMZ to kind of have its own version of Arc Raiders, which will be mean the end of Warzone. Which I got y'all thoughts on that? That is great. That should
That
be
is
10.
crazy. Yeah, that's a
What
good
is y'all
catch,
thoughts on that?
buddy. That's a good catch, man. Because for all
Dude, they got a World Series
actually,
of Warzone
that's very
one every
possible.
year.
I mean, we are at the. I don't think a lot of people realize that we are in the final days of Warzone right now. Warzone is on the last days, bro. Once Modern Warfare and all that drops, Warzone is gone. Warzone is gone. With Blackout is it coming, right? Or what is it?
Yeah, yeah, Blackout.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and DMZ might be replacing all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be like the
So
battle bus on Fortnite. It'll be gone for a week, and you bet you it's back.
that's crazier.
I think it would be a great idea. Think about this. Think about like how many people still play DMZ, right? Or I don't is it still active
Yeah,
or
they do. A lot of
there's
people still
still a
play
whole
DMZ.
community that plays DMZ,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's people that are not as sweaty, I guess per se. People that like to do
that's
challenges
gonna
and
make a lot of
camos.
people mad. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
people that like to unlock stuff and all that, kind of stuff. People that play for a
Well,
different
well,
grind.
before
You know?
it's not necessarily Warzone is gonna be done. It's Blackout.
Yeah, that's what's
You know
gonna
what I'm
take its
saying?
place.
So
Correct.
just
Yep,
FYI to
that's right.
everybody.
Blackout.
Yeah, it's going yeah, Blackout. Yeah, it wasn't Blackout. Yeah, it was. So what happened is so Warzone is getting its update. It's gonna have Avalon, that big ass map. But they also bringing back Blackout. Blackout is gonna have rank. So what Cartier is saying, and I think it's a good. I kind of agree with him. Which if they are bring, which it says and confirmed they're bringing DMZ back, right? It will make sense if you bring back Blackout. That's what everybody wants. Everybody said that was the original. That was supposed to be original to Warzone. But remember, it wasn't free. You had to pay. I believe what Blackout 4 to be able to play Blackout. So it wasn't even free to play. So now
Yeah,
since
to
it's gonna
buy
be
the
free to
yeah,
play,
yeah.
yeah. So now since Blackout is gonna be free to play, you bring back DMZ. That means Warzone is done for. Warzone is done. There's no need for it. You got your extraction shooter, right? In basically an Arc Vader version type deal for DMZ. And the people that play Warzone are most likely, once Blackout drop, are going to leave Warzone to play Blackout. So in a way, and I don't really think that it really matters, to be honest.
Yeah, because I think once Warzone is done and Blackout drops, I mean, what choice? The Warzone players, what choice are we gonna have? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's either go over to Blackout or play multiplayer.
Or
yeah, or
DMZ.
find a new
Or find a
DMZ,
new
or
game.
find a
Or
new
Red
battle
Set.
royale.
Or Red Set. Or
Yeah, Red
Apex.
Tech, Apex. At this
Yeah,
point,
did you say Rapex?
right?
Yeah, yeah. Yo, shout out your YouTube. We do not mean no disrespect. We are keeping this rated PG-13, right? A little bit rated M. But yeah, that's crazy. We say Rapex, bro. That's crazy shirts. Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Clean, bro.
Go ahead, keep going, bro. Yeah, shout out to my homie Clean, bro, because he
Shout
be
out to
playing that
Clean.
Apex. Oh my god.
I
Go, you
play.
get play, bro.
He's going to be way better than the first one just because they have Arc Raiders to look to and go, yo, we got to do stuff exactly similar to how they're doing.
Exactly.
At the time, Omni Movement was not planned to be in the game, as currently still isn't. IW studio heads didn't like it, and one of the core COD to feel to stay true. And again, I
Oh, yo,
understand why
pause
they're
that.
doing
What
that.
y'all think
I
about them getting
understand
rid
that,
of Omni Movement? That means there's no
I gotta
Omni
check on
Movement
something
active.
real quick.
Go ahead. What y'all think about that?
I don't like that. I didn't mind the Omni movement.
I'm actually disappointed, bro.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
not, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm a little disappointed, man,
I didn't
because
mind it,
I
dude.
fucked with the Omni Movement. I really do. I really do. I really, really fucked with the Omni Movement. I really, really. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm with
Like,
Daddy on
I
that one too.
don't like, you know what I mean, bro? Like,
Like I liked the Omni movement since it first came out and they introduced it. I was like, okay, this is pretty. I like this. That's
that's
a
what
good one.
that Omni Movement, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. Is that I don't know it made COD better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. I fucks with the Omni Movement. I like how I'm able to get out of dodge when people are, you know what I mean, bro? Because I can slide out, slide in, you know what I mean, bro? I'm able to, like, really, especially the way they got the, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, y'all. The wall jumping is basically the wall running from BO3. They basically dumbed it down. Let's all be
They just
honest.
made it that you couldn't run as far and
Yeah, but let's be honest, the Omni movement is perfect. So to have it, the Omni
like the Omni
movement, and
movement.
then going to Modern Warfare 4 next year to no Omni movement is
It's
kind of
good.
crazy. Yo,
It just seems like a
yeah,
step back.
yeah.
It seems
Everybody,
like a
welcome
step
to the
back.
live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the podcast, Chtktv Gaming and Tech. We right now talking about basically the Modern Warfare 4 leaks. Right now they're talking about DMZ. We kind of gave our thoughts. If you want to rewind a little bit, we gave our thoughts on how they given DMZ. We was actually an idea popped up. It's maybe Warzone. Maybe potentially Warzone getting canned because once they bring Blackout and
Getting
then if
shit.
they bring me and then but yeah. Now we're just waiting for OG to come back. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that? And then they obviously right now we're discussing they taking away Omni movement. That's crazy
That's
though.
like a step back. That just seems like a step back to me. That's reductive. It's like you took
Yeah,
something that made the game better and now you're taking it away from it. It's like that's
yeah,
I don't even have words for it. That's just stupid. That's the best word. And I hate using that word stupid, but it's stupid.
yeah, yeah. I think to be honest, bro, I don't know, bro. I fucks with the Omni movement. I don't think they should have but and they said Sledgehammer don't like it, bro. They think that it's not grounded. They wanted more of a grounded game. But you can't be mad at them. I think Face Flag said it in the beginning, old head. It's Modern Warfare 2 is the most sold most sold unit game in like a month throughout any Call of Duty. So if it's most sold in like a month and units wise more than any Call of Duty, right? And you just had a BO6 and then a BO7, the way it's not
Right
going
there,
well,
all
you
the way in the
want
back
to
of the
kind of
couch.
go back to a game that kind of worked for you in sales, even though it might have not really been a good game.
Even though it seems like it's reductive, it's actually they're trying to look at profit wise, really. Well, if we do
Hey,
this and do this, we can get
bro,
our
profit never lie,
canvas
bro.
back.
Profit never lie. Obviously, their money is down now, and so is their play account. Do you know what I mean? And
This is where, remember, this is when they listen to the community. They ask the community. You get what I'm saying? They were like, hey, what y'all want? Well, we wanted this, we wanted that. Minimal skill-based matchmaking. This and that. No more disbanding lobbies so I can face the same people that I just kind of created that friendship with. Think about that. After listening to the community. Because I said, prophets don't lie. This shit is down, bro. This shit is down. Because like he said, like the last video we watched, like Nero, like Sarah said, when they felt like something's been working, they kept going. Even when the community didn't like it, they kept going. You know why they kept going? Because the prophets said otherwise. The prophets said otherwise. Modern Warfare 3 prophets said otherwise. You get what I'm saying, bro? No matter how you look at it, the prophets said otherwise. Once Battlefield dropped, they thought they was able to maintain and be strong and be like, yo, we too big to fail. It ain't happening, blah, 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 blah. Then when this game dropped, they tried to do some safety features. We won't move things over for BO7. Now it's only this. Only this is transferring. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, we're going to add this for y'all. We got mad content for y'all. And still the sales are down. Come on, bro. I don't know, bro. Like I will go back too. Like right now, I think they're being smart. That's I would do the same thing. I'm gonna go. What game sold best the last 5 years? And Modern Warfare 2 was it. Stoner, let's be honest. Stoner, don't fall asleep. Let's be honest, Stoner. Those maps were fire. I think it's that hotel map. That hotel map was fire. Like
I'm
they had
saying,
some good maps, Stoner. Yo, that was the Stoner. That was the ring map that we got on the roof on. Outside the map, bro.
that was a fun one.
Yeah,
We had
so
motherfuckers mad on that one, damn it.
we did, bro. They did. They called us cheaters and everything because we was on top of the roof. It was mad, super mad, like super dookie mad, like super duper mad.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right,
I had to check on
but
you.
yeah,
I'm pretty
we
sure I
good.
learned the word that day that I didn't know.
If you want to go to the next one now, why isn't Call of Duty? Okay, this would be a video called "How Would We Save Call of Duty?"
How will we
Something like that.
save Call of Duty? Let's see. This is why isn't Call of Duty dead?
No,
This
you
is what Black Ops
see.
should be.
Yeah, there you go. This is what Black Ops should be. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see how this shit is. I'm gonna lie, this nigga ugly as fuck.
Look where
Just to
I
let everybody
paused it.
know.
Look where I
Yo,
paused
it
this
look like
face,
I
Gotti.
know, right? Yo, somebody mean that. Somebody mean that. Somebody mean that. Somebody mean that right now. Somebody in the comments screenshot that Chris. Mean that, bro. Mean that. That's a good meme, bro. But yo, shout out to Chtktv, bro. We don't own no copyrights to this. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe to his shit. Don't subscribe for real because he's a bitch ass Canadian. But yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, but yeah, I'm going.
They should have done because
Hold on, I got
they
nephew
had
joining.
two options. Either they go into the 90s, which we're gonna talk about that pretty soon, like further into the 90s, early 2000s. We're gonna talk about that later today. Or they go back
We're
to the
watching
Vietnam
them, yeah.
roots. And there's a game coming out in 2026 that's doing exactly that. Now there's two trailers for it. The first of which I
see
saw,
yourself?
the second of which I haven't seen yet. There's
You're on
also
the
a
bottom.
Steam page out for it. And if you don't know what this game is, it is called Hell Let Loose Vietnam. Now, there is other Hell Let Loose games, which we're going to dive into a little bit here in a second. But this was the first trailer. This one came out like 3 months ago. So,
Product not yet rated.
Oh, we're reacting to a guy reacting to a video.
1965. So just look at how the game looks. The vibe, the feel to it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Hey, nephew. Hi. Hi, nephew.
Look, God, he's saying hi.
Nephew. Hi,
No, they
nephew.
won't
You don't
lie.
see
The
me?
character models
You
don't
don't
look
see me?
top tier,
Hi.
but like the way the
Hi.
game looks and feels, there is
Nephew.
no doubt in my mind
Right
this is where
here.
Call of Duty,
Hi.
specifically Black Ops,
I'm
should have
waving.
gone.
I'm
Camera's right
In
waving.
my
there. Look.
opinion, there needed to be a Vietnam-only game because we never really had just that. Even going back to Black Ops 1, it spanned some different eras.
Yo, what y'all think so far, bro? What y'all think about this gameplay, bro? Is this something called Black Ops? Something right now Black Ops should be? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the live stream. We are reacting to a game that should be Black Ops, but it's called Hell
Everyone
Let
says
Loose.
that whenever they see these
Vietnam.
trailers, they're like, Fortunate Son needs to be playing.
Like these drones look fire. Like this game looks fire, military wise.
It looks pretty good so far, dude.
I know, right? This shit looks
This looks
fire.
unreal.
This shit looks fire. This is what Call of Duty should be.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If you're
What it
used to
used
Call
to
of
be.
Duty, that
It
gameplay was
reminds
probably
me of
very,
WoW.
very grounded compared to what you're used to.
God of War.
War to War, okay.
Now this is coming in 2026.
Hell
As I
Let
mentioned,
Loose
this is
Vietnam.
not
Y'all
the
told
only
y'all I knew
trailer,
it
and
was Hell Let
also
Loose
you can see here
Vietnam.
it's coming to PlayStation 5.
That's something
Now,
Black Ops.
there's
That should be
another
something Call of
gameplay
Duty
trailer
should be
that
right
I
now.
think
So the question is
different than
now,
one that's already out.
yo,
but it's
yo,
a
real
little
quick,
bit different.
would
It's
y'all
a
want a Call of
similar
Duty
trailer,
game
but
like
it's a
that
little bit different that came out
or
4
a
days ago.
BO7?
You're gonna see there are some similarities.
Call of Duty. Black Ops probably been more futuristic, so.
For real. What would y'all want? Would y'all rather have Black Ops or would y'all want a game like this?
I've always liked the old school war games better.
What you think, OG? OG, you're muted.
I would want something like this, bro. Man, my first Call of Duties. I don't know if I think I was muted that whole time, by the way. But
What?
yeah, like Blackout was saying, yeah, World at War, bro. That was one of my first Call of Duties. My cousin put me on, dog. Like that was one of my first Call of Duties. I can't say enough about that, bro. Like play something like this would be like, yeah, take
Back
it back,
nostalgia.
bro. I'd love to play
Yeah,
something like this, bro. Sniping was like so satisfying in that game.
yeah.
Multiplayer like was so satisfying. Like it was just different, bro. Call of Duty was different back then. Very different.
We can go to the last topic. The why isn't Call of Duty there yet? Just letting everybody know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if y'all new. Just
Why
letting y'all
isn't
know next Saturday we will not be live because it's holiday weekend, and then we'll be
See,
back the
look,
following Saturday.
see,
So make sure y'all leave a like, comment,
see, that's you right
subscribe. Make
there.
sure y'all leave a
You see,
like. Let's get that video out there. Make sure y'all leave a like on YouTube.
he's up there. He's above us. You see, look, he's up there. He's up there. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Or old head, I
Yeah,
should say.
Stoner ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is that the one over there? Now I got to give him the finger.
Okay.
Let me know when you want me to pull up the last video.
Oh yeah. Hold on. You want to finish watching the trailer here?
Oh, I thought the trailer was done.
Oh no, I just you asked us a question, so I paused it.
Oh, great. I thought it
Yeah.
was done.
What
Like,
this game is or how it plays. This is the gameplay trailer, so here you go. Flips out the bayonet. So yeah, we'll get into the gameplay and how the gameplay works in a second. Like, this looks good. Dragon the Soldier. And here's what's interesting, right? When I first saw this, I didn't know anything about Hell Let Loose, like at all. The series, I had to look into it, I had to look it up. I didn't know anything about it. Does this not look like campaign gameplay? Like, does it not? We'll get into the screen shake. We'll get into all of that in a second. There's a reason for all of that. But does it not look like campaign? It looks super cinematic. Like, even just the two boats going down the lake here, pushing forward. This looks so cinematic. Cool. Then you got your tanks. It still says coming 2026. We don't have a release date. Again, wish list now. So here's the thing, right? Is Prick 420 just said this is the kind of grounded story we need in COD. I agree with you. Here's the issue, though. There's no campaign in this game. There's not. Now, I'm going to get more into that in a second, but if you want to look at like the Steam page here and want to know what this is, it says here, step into an explosive fury of war with Hell Let Loose, Vietnam. Play a decisive role in one of the most iconic conflicts in history with expansive 50v50 player battles, where teamwork, tactics, and arsenal of destructive weapons combine to shape the battlefield in your favor. So, this is a super realistic, well, I wouldn't say super realistic, but realistic, down to earth mill sim that is a 50v50 battle. Now, here's the thing. There was a Hell Let Loose game that came out before this, and I believe it was focused in World War II. There was supposed to be a campaign that came out months later. It was on the original roadmap for that game. It never came out. So, there were actual, I don't want to say devs, there were modders
50v50
that
is
came
crazy.
forth and said, this
Here,
game
whatever,
is set
hello.
up perfectly for a campaign. So we're just going to kind of do it ourselves. And what I mean by that is they set up servers where you're essentially role-playing. And there were strict rules that you had to follow. If you didn't follow them, you'd get cooked. And based off of what happened in that game, you would decide on how you played. The next game would be different. Like, you would start in different positions.
Appreciate
the
you
maps
for
would be
stopping by,
different.
fam.
And therefore, they kind of created their own campaign. I truly believe a super
Shout out, holla
grounded
boy.
multiplayer like this with 50v50 could set up for a Wicked style campaign. They're just not doing it for some reason. But
I will
this
give
is
a
the
fuck
thing,
about
right?
the game
Is
that
when you
much to
have
do
a
that.
game that looks like this, which should be what I think a Black Ops style game should look like, why are we not doing things like what I just described, where you have a mode that is 50v50 and based off of who wins that battle, something changes, a new cutscene plays, and the story actually changes as you progress. None of that is being done, yet it can be because someone modded it into the last version of this game. Now,
That'd be crazy.
am I looking
That would be
forward to Hell Let
crazy.
Loose Vietnam? Yeah, I'm very interested to see what it plays like. I also know it is very tactical. You work in a squad. Someone mentioned, if we go back just a little bit here, how much visual recoil the weapons have. The reason why they do is in a game like this, you're not running through like Rambo super soldier style, trying to like knife everyone in combat. You're trying to win a battle in a war. And yeah, it's a very different style game to Call of Duty. I don't expect Hell Let Loose to take away from Call of Duty's audience whatsoever, but I think they will have their own interesting kind of platform
He's coming back.
to play with. And I truly believe if they would have done a campaign with this, I think it would have been pretty cool. I think people are hungering for this kind of like militarized shooter campaign. Battlefield 6 wasn't great. Black Ops 7 was horrendous. People are really, really waiting
Horrendous.
for it. And I think this game will fill it in a certain way, in a cinematic sort of way, but not the story sort of way. And maybe they'll pull what they said they were going to do with the first one and come out with a DLC campaign, but I highly doubt it. But in the meantime, It's going to be something fun to play this year. And yeah, they've stuck with the 2026 release date. We just don't know when. My best guess is this seems like a summer game.
Never got him.
Definitely seems like a summer game.
He said this is a summer game.
The one thing that I've
Well, if it's coming out in the summer, then yeah, it's a summer game. I shared with you, you greedy shit.
I think we're doing let me see, what was the next video here? Why isn't Call of Duty dead? Oh yeah, I have it up already. Nice. Perfect.
My dog's a greedy little shit, man. I share with her and she still wants the rest of my food.
Of course she does. She's like, you got a little bit more.
Bro, you gave me a little bit. I know you got a little bit more in there. You can share another bite. Just give me the bowl. You know what I mean?
You gonna cop Hell Let Loose Blackout? That's gonna be a crazy game.
It does look like it's gonna be good. I love old school war games like that.
50v50 is crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
I can't even imagine. All right, we're gonna start this next one while Gotti is taking care of what he's taking care of. We're gonna find out why Call of Duty isn't dead. Obviously, motherfuckers like us still play it, so here we are.
I've been seeing a lot lately is that Call of Duty should be dead by now. With every mistake, with everything that they've done wrong, with everything that players hate about the game, it should be dead. But why isn't it? Why are people still playing it? Why do people stand by it? And it's a really good question. And a video came out, I think just yesterday, by people by the name of Going Indie. And the video is quite literally called Call of Duty Should Be Dead by Now. And I don't know where this one's going to go. I don't know where they're going to take this. I don't think I've watched this channel before, but I'm excited to see where it goes. So let's see.
Why is Call of Duty so dominant? This series started in 2003, and for 2 straight decades, it stayed on top of gaming. The sales, the hype, the cultural grip this game has had on the world is incredible. But finally, after all these years, something's cracking. The numbers are slipping, the community's frustrated. And for the first time ever, fans are jumping ship, and they're jumping to its biggest rival. So how did Call of Duty dominate for so long? And might it finally be dying? To understand that, we need to go back, not to 2003.
Okay, so we're going documentary style.
When Call of Duty first started, but the year before.
Damn, we going all the way back.
And Activision seized this rising tide, first-person shooters. Almost every other publisher has a big shooter on the market, and Activision.
I just want to say I never played games this Call of Duty this early on. That's all.
Wants in. But which way do they go? You see, 2 genres.
This is going to be well put together. I already like where we're going with this.
For time. First of them was sci-fi. You had Quake, you had Doom, Half-Life, Unreal Tournament, and most important of all, Halo. And these games were selling millions of copies. And on the other side was World War II, which is mainly just EA's Medal of Honor. Activision decided to go with the World War II shooter. And the reason was because of Infinity Ward.
Okay, I don't know if he's going to go here, but what actually happened here is Vince Zampella, the guy that just made the new Battlefield game, actually worked at EA on Medal of Honor, got kind of kicked off of it, was butthurt, and went to Infinity Ward to make quite literally a game that they codenamed the Medal of Honor Killer, which was Call of Duty.
You see, this studio was important.
Crazy.
Why? Because it was a team who had worked on Medal of Honor under 2015 Inc. And almost all of them left to form their own studio. 25 developers. This was a super team and it had been formed to create Call of Duty. And for our story,
25 people? That's crazy.
Okay, who's going to talk about
Jason West and Vince Zampella. These two had been friends, they'd been colleagues since the 90s. And eventually this duo became leaders at 2015 Inc. Jason was the lead developer. He was in the weeds, designing gameplay, mechanics, leading the technical design, where Vince was the lead producer, deadlines, budgets, and of course, dealing with publishers. They had led the work on Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and while it wasn't as big as Halo, it had great reviews and was called the best single-player shooter since Half-Life. Jason, Vince, and the team, they knew their stuff. And what's more important is that they were sick of EA. So they went to Activision. EA's top talent for their shooter was now leaving to one of their biggest competitors, who, by the way, gave them funding, $1.5 million for a 30% stake. But little did Vince and Jason know this would eventually turn from a partnership,
especially
to
back
a
then.
power struggle for the
Especially
soul
back then.
So this is will happen around the Modern Warfare 2
of
era.
Call of Duty. But for now, Infinity Ward, they got back to work.
1.5 for
And soon in
30%. I
2003,
mean, back
they made
then,
history.
shit, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't even think.
This wasn't just a reskinned Medal of Honor, but something else. Medal of Honor, it was known as being authentic. It was grounded. It had these time-accurate weapons, animations, uniforms, the sound design. It felt like Saving Private Ryan because, in a way, it kind of was. That first game had been produced by Steven Spielberg, and he had been a writer for Allied Assault.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Crazy, right? And so it felt like this real historic game. But there was something very different about Call of Duty that made it stand out. That first Call of Duty game, it felt big. It had these huge set pieces, these in-engine cutscenes. Call of Duty was your fast-paced action movie. And some of these levels from that first game are iconic. Medal of Honor felt immersive, but Call of Duty was exciting. And so it blew up. As IGN put it, you have to love a game that glues you to your seat and keeps you interested. Vince, Jason, and the whole team at Infinity.
Here's the thing: is he's right about everything that he's saying about Call of Duty. Hot take here. I don't think if you go back and play Call of Duty 1, it doesn't hold up. I think Call of Duty 2 kind of does. Call of Duty 3 absolutely does not, and then everything else after that does. But I don't think Call of Duty 1 does. But maybe, I don't know. You can yell at me. Disagree.
They've done it. These guys got shooters. They understood this genre. They knew how to make them and knew what made them fun. And Activision quickly realized they had a hit. So sales, they came pouring in, review scores were high, and the game even won multiple awards. But it was still behind Medal of Honor in sales. So Activision doubled down. And with this came a problem. Call of Duty 2 released, and then Call of Duty 3, both World War II themed games. Everything sold well. It really was going well, but something else was happening. EA was pumping out Medal of Honor titles. And in just 7 years, they had released 9 games. 9. They were just milky.
Does that sound familiar? That sounds like the new COD formula. I mean,
genre dry.
That's crazy.
And all of them had been World War II themed. They all just had that similar flavor, kind of that same thing, just slightly improved. And fans were starting to feel the fatigue. Not only were they feeling fatigue for Medal of Honor, but also of Call of Duty. And so Activision, Infinity Ward, they needed to pivot away from that World War II feel. They needed a facelift, something fresh for fans, but also something to bring in new players. And that brings us back to Infinity Ward. At the helm, Jason West and Vincent Pella, they were working on something different. World War II games, they were out. And replacing it, Modern Warfare. Directed by Jason West, this was a total revamp. Instead of historical battles, everything was brought forward. The weapons, the maps, the aesthetic, but also the single player. These had some of the most fun, most tightly designed missions in a shooter.
Yep.
I mean, all gillied up. Oh, this mission.
Oh, dude.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't a running.
Just to be clear, even by today's standards, this mission is top.
Bro, this mission right here, I used to hate this mission with a fucking passion, bro. Like, actually having to sneak around, like, it was crazy how you actually had to sneak around. Yeah.
He's like, fuck that mission.
This was a real, like, you know, ninja sneaking, like, undercover, covert style mission, bro. Like, yeah, they don't have missions like this anymore.
Fuck no.
Top tier
gun mission, but instead it was this atmospheric, this nail-biting stealth mission where you could just feel your heartbeat. And by the way, this took 3 months of work and more than 10,000 lines of code to make that first minute of gameplay. And there's a reason why it's still a fan favorite. Players felt like they were in the boots of special forces of today. It felt real, it felt modern.
That's crazy.
Yet it still had this epic, fast-paced Call of Duty fun. And there's one more big change that just completely redefined Call of Duty. The previous games had multiplayer, but they didn't have it like this.
Multiplayer is a huge component of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
I don't think I've ever seen this video
about it. The guys around the office are playing it nonstop.
And what made this even more fun is that while you played for hours and hours enjoying this gameplay, you got to grind for more prestige. So you were unlocking these skins.
I don't know why no one else says this but me, is Call of Duty created the common now first-person shooter multiplayer that combines elements of RPGs, leveling up, skill trees, kind of unlocks, things along those lines, RPG elements into a shooter game. And
Most
now
games
it's
seem to
this.
be
Hopefully
rushed
those
now.
golden skins, if everybody remembers those.
I agree on
That's
that.
right. There was no battle pass, no rotating skin shop, no overpriced, bundled with predatory pricing. You couldn't buy it. You had to earn everything.
You had to
Just a
earn
full-price game,
everything.
jam-packed with value. And let me tell you, this to me was the golden age of Call of Duty. I spent hundreds of hours playing this game after school, and I wasn't the only one. The game sold 10 million copies in just 9 months.
At that time,
So
that's
naturally,
insane.
they decided to make a sequel, but not Call of Duty 5. Instead, they made Modern Warfare 2.
Are we just skipping World at War here?
This modern direction, it was working. After the success of the first Modern Warfare, Activision, they wanted more. But the brain and the heart of Call of Duty, it wasn't Activision, it was Infinity Ward. And before making Modern Warfare 2,
that's very true.
Vince and Jason had made it clear. No more Call of Duty without compensation. Infinity Ward needed to be given their bonuses, their flowers. Activision couldn't hoard all of this success. But also, the smaller publisher, these guys wanted to retain some control. They had seen how EA had handled or mishandled Medal of Honor, because these guys had made one of the best shooters of all time at EA, and then they left their team high and dry. And they didn't want this to happen again. Activision, of course, did not want to lose their new golden goose, so they signed a contract with Infinity Ward. But unfortunately, Vince and Jason, they were outmatched. They were dealing with Bobby Kotick, one of the slimiest people in the business world. Bobby, or probably one of Bobby's lawyers, snuck in a loophole in this contract, which would cause a huge disaster for our heroes in the future.
Damn,
But for now,
loophole.
Infinity Ward, they were cooking. And somehow they topped themselves again.
This is the first time in the Call of Duty franchise that we've done a sequel, so we're excited about that. You know, we spent a lot of time really crafting the story and the characters in the last game in Modern Warfare.
Did you hear that? Even today, they don't do what he just said. We spent a lot of time crafting the story and the characters. The last game that really, there's two games that really did that recently: Cold War and Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 is a masterclass in creating new characters. Alex, Farah, Adir, intertwined with Captain Price. Gaz was basically a brand new character in that game using the same name. And that's really the last game to actually go ahead and create new characters.
Warfare, so it's great to be able to continue that story and keep that world alive.
This game had everything from Modern Warfare, but just amped it up to 11.
Yeah, this is one of the
And they weren't
best
just playing it
missions
safe.
too, bro.
Experiencing
Playing
Modern
through
Warfare
this.
2's campaign for the very first time, dude, this is still
This
one
campaign
of
was
the best,
legendary, bro.
most
I still
memorable
remember,
gaming
I remember playing like
experiences
almost
ever.
all these levels, dog.
Right.
No Russian. This is
And
the
I'm a
legendary,
multiplayer.
the legendary scene, bro.
Back in the day, this was peak gaming. And it
Yep.
was so popular that it sold over 25 million copies.
Like at
Bro,
that
I don't think
time,
that was
310
like for real,
million in a day.
I think I was like in like middle high school or something. I forgot what it was, something like middle high school, but I don't think there was any one of my friends that wasn't playing this game, dog.
Right. Everybody
Like
was
if,
playing fucking Call of Duty.
like if you didn't get into the 6-man, like damn, like you were salty. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to play against us or join against the other team somehow or some shit, bro.
You're
Like
going up and you're against us, motherfuckers.
these numbers, bro. These are crazy numbers.
310 million back in was a good
They
bit.
built it. And likewise, the friends at Treyarch, who were just finishing Call of Duty World at War in 2008, they're about to kill it as well. Which, if you guys look
World
back,
at
it
War.
seems odd because you might be thinking, look, there's a billion World War II games. Why did this game explode? The game was amazing. It focused on something different than
There's
most of them.
one big
Usually,
thing.
it was focused on the Western Front.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
that
feel like a
is?
lot of people lie when it comes to this game. When World at War came out, campaign was good. People loved the zombies, yes. People didn't like the multiplayer. The predominant vast majority of the player base stopped playing World at War and went back and played COD 4 for another year. People seem to miss that. I don't know how, but just go back and look at YouTubers. There was like two
Yeah, I probably see him with the right.
World at War, Wings of Redemption, and Sea Nanners. And if you don't know either of those names, you're too young.
And this time they focused more on the Pacific and the Eastern
young.
Front. But really, the reason why World at War was so successful was because of this.
Zombies. Yep.
Co-op survival mode. Fight off the horde, repair break-ins, upgrade guns. This was so innovative, and it changed everything. This was the Call of Duty version of Halo's Firefight. It was just a bonus mode, one map. But everyone I know got this game just for zombies. They even had a version for your iPod Touch back then.
Holy crap,
But
they
even
did
with
too. I
this
forgot about
success,
that.
Treyarch
Yep, I
still
forgot.
knew it was time to leave World War II behind. And soon they released their new title, Black Ops.
This is a really well put together video. I'm enjoying this.
My friends, pray to be stronger men.
This was modern,
Bro,
but
this
not
was
like
the
Infinity
best,
Ward's
bro.
games
Call of
felt
Duty
over the top.
Zombies with the
And of
presidents.
course,
That was
what made
classic
it
shit.
zombies. And you
Castro,
know,
Nixon, JFK.
I love being
thousands was
Nixon. Yeah, or
truly something
JFK.
else. This is what Call of Duty was so good at. They were the waymakers, that these innovators, these pioneers. Every game they amped it up.
He just said it. They don't innovate anymore. Nothing is new anymore.
They'd experiment and push the genre forward. Even if that experimenting got them in some trouble, they were doing stuff that everyone else would copy. And we need to look no further than their old rival, Medal of Honor, who was still beating that dead horse. 12 games, all World War II, and they even released 3 games in 2007 alone. Let me tell you,
Remastered
they weren't
Black Ops
doing well.
1
Sales were
would be
down,
fucking
and so
dope.
were reviews. EA had melted the genre for everything it had. So in 2010, 2 years after Modern Warfare, they changed course, becoming Medal of Honor.
Oh, I
Hear
remember
them out.
this.
It was going to be a total reboot set in the modern war in Afghanistan. So now EA was chasing after. The game was a huge success, yet it still was nothing. It paled in comparison.
Dude, no, it was not a massive success. I think I might have a YouTube video out on this game from 2012, and it was not a massive success. It did okay.
Comparison to Call of Duty, the quality just wasn't there, and the
The
sequel
feel wasn't there.
was a huge failure.
It didn't feel tight
Didn't
like
have the
Call of Duty
polish,
did.
the fun, or the innovation of Call of Duty. Every new COD game just felt like it was epic, fresh, and it was novel. There's always something crazy to talk about or to do with your friends. From Gillied Up, Zombies, multiplayer, or the campaign, all these games were just something else, which brings us back to Vince and Jason.
Here we go.
And unfortunately, they were facing the big challenge.
Here we go.
Vince and Jason loved Call of Duty, but Activision, they didn't love Vince and Jason. You got to understand, these guys were this wall between the big publisher and the gamers. And Activision, or more specifically Bobby Kotick, hated these two guys. And soon, Infinity Ward would be in its own warfare. Not with guns, but with contracts, suits, and espionage.
Like this
While
is all
Infinity
real.
Ward were working on Modern Warfare 2, Bobby Kotick began Project Icebreaker. And the goal? Take out Vince and Jason.
I really hope that name's real.
And that loophole Bobby snuck in that I mentioned earlier, well, the stipulation was that if Vince and Jason were fired, Activision would acquire the rights to all Infinity Ward games.
That's crazy.
So Activision leaders began monitoring Vince and Jason's emails. They had their computers hacked. They even monitored their cell phones. They also tried to distract Infinity Ward with a fake drill.
So the other thing that's missing is I believe it was a $36 million payday Vince Zampella was supposed to be getting from.
Damn, they set them up, dog. They set them up. They set them up, son.
Fucking just like we're gonna go through all your shit, your phone, your computer, dicks. That's like a fucking cop. What the fuck?
Having a little technical difficulty. Give us a quick second. But yeah, so basically they set them up, man. They
get them fired and get their shit.
Yeah, damn. They went Big Brother and started monitoring their emails and all that. Set them
Sound,
up.
bro. Look, see, there's no sound. Hello, hello.
Wait, there
Can
you are.
Hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
there we go.
I don't
You're
have no. I can't hear you though, bro. If you can't hear me, I can't hear you. There's no sound.
damn.
Can't hear nothing.
Damn.
Fucking hell, no.
Stoner, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing, bro.
But you can't hear us.
I can hear you, OG.